Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today I want to share a story with you. A story about a little bird, a journey, and the unexpected beauty found in broken plans. Let's call our little friend Pip. Pip was a young warbler, full of life and song. As the days grew shorter and a crisp chill filled the air, the flock began their great journey south. Pip, brimming with excitement, practiced his flight, soaring and dipping with the others. The sky was a vast, open road, and he couldn't wait to travel it. But on the eve of their departure, a sudden gust of wind caught him off guard. He tumbled through the branches of an old oak tree, and when he tried to fly again, a sharp pain shot through his left wing. It was broken. The next morning, the sky was filled with the calls of his family and friends. "Hurry, Pip, we have to go," they chirped. He tried. How he tried to lift off, but his wing wouldn't obey. He could only manage a painful flutter. His heart sank as he watched the flock become a tiny speck in the southern sky. Their farewell calls fading into silence. Pip was alone. Despair washed over him as the first snowflake of the season landed gently on his beak. He was stranded, facing a winter he was never meant to endure. The world transformed. What was once a vibrant green forest became a wonderland of white and silver. The trees, now bare, were draped in sparkling ice, like crystal chandeliers. The ground was a soft, thick blanket of snow. At first, Pip only saw the cold and the quiet. He shivered in the hollow of the old oak. His heart as frozen as the pond nearby. He missed the warmth of the sun and the familiar chatter of his flock. He felt small and forgotten, but slowly, something shifted. One frosty morning, a cheerful squirrel with a bushy tail, named Squeaky, scampered down the oak tree. He noticed the sad little bird huddled in the nook. "You look a bit chilly, friend," he chattered, dropping a precious acorn near Pip. "Tough winter to be stuck in, but there's good food if you know where to look." It was a small gesture, but for Pip, it was a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. He chirped a weak "thank you" and nibbled on the nut. Soon, Pip met other winter residents. There was a wise old owl named Hoot, who shared stories of the forest under the moonlight. There was a family of deer who would gently nudge away the snow with their noses to reveal hidden berries, leaving some behind for Pip. He learned that kindness wasn't just a summer thing. It existed here, too, in the heart of the cold. He learned to listen to the whisper of the wind through the pines and watch the dance of the snowflakes. Instead of just waiting, Pip began to adapt. He couldn't fly, but he could hop. He hopped through the underbrush, discovering a whole new world on the forest floor. He grew stronger, his little legs becoming powerful. He strengthened his good wing, practicing short, controlled flutters. He spent his days observing, learning the secrets of winter, how the ice on the branches sang when the wind blew, how the sun made the snow glitter with a million tiny diamonds. This quiet world had its own unique and breathtaking beauty. He found a new voice, too. His songs changed. They were no longer just the cheerful trills of a young bird eager for adventure. Now, his melodies carried the depth of his experience, the loneliness of that first snowfall, the warmth of a shared acorn, the wisdom of the silent, starry nights. His songs told the story of survival, of finding light in the darkness. The other animals would often stop to listen, captivated by the soulfulness in his voice. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the air began to change. The snow started to melt, and tiny green shoots pushed their way through the damp earth. A gentle, warm breeze rustled the trees. It was spring. One morning, Pip heard a familiar sound high above the joyful calls of his flock, returning from the south. His family and friends swooped down, overjoyed to see him. "Pip, you're alive. We were so worried," they chirped, surrounding him. They looked at him, and they saw a different bird. He was no longer just the young, eager warbler they had left behind. His eyes held a new depth, a quiet confidence. His feathers seemed sleeker, his stance more assured. He took a deep breath, gathered all his newfound strength, and pushed off from the branch. His mended wing, now strong and sure, beat in perfect rhythm with the other. He soared into the air, higher and higher, a powerful, graceful arc strength he never knew he possessed. He wasn't just flying, he was dancing with the wind. When he rejoined the flock, he shared his stories. He sang his new songs, and the other birds listened in awe. They heard the story of the broken wing, but more than that, they heard the story of a winter that had tested him and transformed him. Pip had missed one journey, yes, but he had gained something far more valuable. He had discovered the resilience of his own spirit, the beauty in unexpected seasons, and the profound truth that sometimes it's when we are grounded that we truly learn how to fly. He was no longer just a bird in a flock. He was a leader, a storyteller, a survivor. He was wiser, braver, and his song was all the sweeter for it. Thank you so much for joining me for this story today. I hope it reminds you that even when our plans are broken and we feel left behind, there is strength and beauty to be found right where we are. If you enjoyed this, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories. We'll see you in the next one.